You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough.
My name is Whitney Collins, and I'm 27 years old.
Tell us a little bit about you.
I am an individual who knows their strength, but hasn't fully lived it out yet.
Why you feel you haven't lived your strengths out yet?
Fear and comparison.
Fear of what?
What that strength might look like, what it'll feel like, what it'll sound like, where the strength of being completely and fully myself would take me. So it has me scale back. I scale back a lot.
Because you're scared of the unknown of like what you would become if you was to be yourself fully?
Yeah, scared of where it'll take me. And just not knowing how, just not knowing. It's definitely fear of the unknown, yeah.
Kind of deep. Has anything in your life caused you to feel this fear? Like, is there any situations that hindered you from feeling it's okay to be who you are?
For sure.
Would you like to explain?
Growing up, I always vocalized and expressed things that I really loved and that I connected with, and it always seemed to be met with opposition or it would be looked at as, oh no, that's not what you should do. It seemed as though everybody knew me better than I knew myself. And it had me questioning what I liked, what I didn't like, where I wanted to go, where I didn't want to go. It had me questioning myself. And it got to a point when I was more quiet vocally and more expressive with my outward appearance, with hair, with my style, with places that I went, with dancing. Definitely helped me to express myself, but it silenced my tongue in a sense because I didn't feel as though I had to argue with somebody about myself. I didn't feel as though I should tell them who I am. All I had to do was just be, and even that is difficult, just being myself, because people feel as though they need to understand you in order for you to be yourself. And there's sometimes things that I'm trying to understand about myself, understanding whether it's my voice that I'm hearing or if it's other opinions or stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know if that answered the question.
How important is it to you what other people think about you?
It was really important because there was a major part of my life where I felt as though there was that lack of compassion, that lack of acceptance. So it got to the point where I wanted people to accept me. I wanted to be parts of, like, everyone has the in crowd in school and elementary, junior high school. I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to dress like them just because I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be heard. I wanted to be noticed. So I would do I guess, what I could to be noticed or to be accepted. And I realized it was that important to me when I stopped living out my truth and allowing other people's thoughts and ideas to latch onto me and dictate and decide where I went and what I did and who I was as a person. So it was important to me what people thought of me.
And how have you grown since then? What would you say you've done to help you to not allow other people to be the controlling factor in how you live?
At first, I'm still learning to not put up a defense and to rebel instantly against what people think and what they say. And just like, if they say no and I go yes, and just go in the other direction, I try to give myself a moment and think. Well, not so much think, it's just what sits right with me. If they say, Whitney, you're an angry person, and I sit and think to myself, or if I sit and just let it go in, and if Whitney, you're an angry person doesn't resonate or doesn't sit well here, then I'm like, I'm not an angry person. So I just let it go. If it's Whitney, you're confused, or you don't really want to do this, or you should do this, and it's like, I do give it, I hear it, I listen to it, but ultimately, by me loving myself and just really trying to love myself more, it helps me to know what's true in here and what's not. So I just listen to myself. As hard as that may be sometimes, it's hard.